Welcome SMF Street Traders. We held half of that bar, so now we've entered again just to show people that you can enter on half of the bars in the actual trading platform. So basically, once again, it's about keeping the risk minimized, and it's also about understanding that the intraday range here must stay well above 85 and get ahead of 90 there. And basically, they're sidewinding the whole trade down. It's right here at my bid and ask. I must maintain a half bar closing price above, once again, people, half of this bar is the key. That's at 40 pennies. And I cannot close below 40 pennies. Right now it's 45 by 49 on the bid and ask. And you can see that up here. We're torpedoing. We had that breakout. And we started taking profits up toward the top. We've entered again. And we're not being, as long as we can hold half of that bar, there's still room that we could go higher. The high of the day is 98 pennies. So once again, our stop market order is that I must stay above half of that bar. And naturally, all of that is in the info panel down here. This is the part of the trend. They got all their voice alerts here. It'll tell them when their conditions are met and why to stay in it or not. So basically, they got to stay above half of that bar at 40 pennies. Right now, it's 41 by 48. It's not a closing bar. 45 by 50. There it is, 48 and 50 and climbing. And you must stay above half of that bar. And all MMTs need to know that this intraday range at 91 cannot slip below 90, because if it does, we have a chance of breaking half of that bar. And once again, we just took a little light entry. We had 200 shares out there to buy, and unfortunately only gave us 170 of those shares. Once again, we had the breakout here, a sell, and another breakout in play. Apple Computer, once again, it's trying to stay above half of that bar right here, folks. Okay? And the thing about it, MMTs, that bar is 40 pennies. This bar right here, we got to close above that. The bid and ask print happens to be below half of that bar. What's been happening intraday is we've been buying these and then selling out up at the top because the market doesn't have enough buying momentum to keep those breakouts moving. And you got to know that when you buy half of the bars, but knowing when to sell. It tells you in the trading platform when to sell. And when you learn it, as you are learning it and doing the live trades, you know when to buy the smaller breakout, sell into it, closing below half of the bar, when that movement's changing, when the intraday range is changing, where shorting half of the bars all day was the right thing to do, and then going long on the uptick is the right thing to do in the system. But you got to know that that was a good breakout for Apple for what the market is willing to give. What a nice breakout.